Messy.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back to Messy, episode 4, season 2.
Whoever's just listening to this probably thinks we're just like having aggressive sex, like as we open this. Hello. Hello. Do you hear my thighs?
Hello. Okay.
Guys, we don't have a guest.
What a great.
We don't have a
note to start
guest.
on. And we don't have a guest. We don't have anything. But I do want to start by saying, Mike, I love you. I love you very much.
No.
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 No, not this no.
Here's the thing. That makes me, anxiety. I appreciate you in certain
In
instances.
certain instances. Oh,
I love you.
I
love you. Everybody should be telling everybody they love each other right now. I did text my family that the other day.
Yeah. As you guys know, there was something that happened. There was a big event. I don't know if I want to say it again. It's still shocking.
Let's talk
we had
about
Kobe Bryant passed away, helicopter crash with his daughter, and then also other families and other families' children. I don't know. It's just a big shock, A lot of people, this entire country is kind of just like, wow,
Yeah.
I feel like it woke people up to realize, life can really just take you down that alley.
It's not just that it happened to somebody.
Mhm.
Obviously, if that happens to anybody, it's like a devastating thing. But somebody like Kobe Bryant, somebody like an athlete that's such like a role model, an outstanding
Seen
guy,
as a hero.
like the Kobe Bryants, the Derek Jeters, that's so scarce now. So when something like that happens to somebody who's so unanimously seen as good, do you know what I mean? It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It's like you got a good one.
So yeah. Life is short. Stop fussing about the small things and just enjoy it. Breathe it. Enjoy life every single day.
We drove
'Cause
by.
You never know when's your last.
I drove by the crash site a half hour before it happened. I was on my way
Really?
back from Malibu. Yeah.
Damn.
So I was in the car with Billy when we found out. We literally turned around. We were like, we were just there.
Oh,
you know what
fuck.
I mean?
Okay.
So that was
Wow.
heartbreaking.
Wow. But in other news, how's your week been? We haven't seen each other in a week. We keep on saying we should hang out more. We used to hang out all the time.
I
and then now we
FaceTimed
just,
you yesterday and you yelled at me.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I would love anybody else's comments on this. I literally FaceTime Mac and he answers with what?
Every time.
What?
Because you randomly FaceTime me and I'm like, what is this?
You don't just say that. You say, what makes you think I have the time to stop what I'm doing to talk to you?
I said
First of
that
all-
exactly.
first of all-
word from word. I will
First of all-
admit it.
First of all, next time you have an anxiety attack, I'm going to just boop. And
Were you having an anxiety attack?
no, I was just like, you want to know the truth?
What?
You want me to tell you the truth?
That's the truth.
Sometimes I like to call you and pretend like it's just because I want to check up on you, but it's really because I want to make sure you're staying on headspace track for the podcast. Because I want to drop and be like, so, Mac, I know we still don't have a guest tomorrow and we have nothing to talk about tomorrow. So do we have a plan or not? Do you know what I mean? And you'd be like, yeah. Okay, so.
So I am. I just go with the flow. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
we'll figure this out.
Well, because it'd be like, oh, we'll ask people for advice questions. Okay, well, it's 1 a.m. and the podcast is at 11 a.m. Have we done that yet? Just subtly dropping it. I'll be like, hey, do you want to hang out tonight? With full intent of talking about what are we gonna do tomorrow?
Well, just tell me that straight up. Okay, oops. Well, here we are with no plan. Going to be talking about whatever we can.
Well, I think it's good because I know we have had a lot of guests and we have 2 guests lined up for the next 2 podcasts.
2 weeks, yeah.
But something I saw people say, people don't think we're messy anymore. People are like, Messy's not so messy anymore. And that breaks my heart.
We have a curtain.
We've been dumbing our messy down. We've been cleaning up our act, and that's
We've been
gross.
cleaning up the mess. We've been using towels, yeah.
Yeah. I like being a part of this. I like being a part of something I can't get fired from.
Oh, yes. Oh, guys. Oh, speaking of fired, big news in Mike's life that just happened. Michael Mulderick.
World-renowned show-stopping international televised bartender Michael Mulderick.
The one famously known on MessyPod to talk shit about his job was just fired from his job.
They finally did it.
They finally pulled the plug on you.
You know what? And you know what? They've been accusing me of shit for over a year now, and it's always I literally say, "Fucking fire me, fucking do it, have the balls to do it," and then I walk away when you fight with a person in a relationship, and you're like, "I'm done with you," and you're walking away, but in your head you're thinking "Oh my god, please stop me!" say something and stop me. But they did. They actually did it because they actually got me something that they could bullshit their way to fire me about.
Yeah. Do you want to explain more about that?
Here's the tea. Here's what happened, and I'll explain. Okay, it makes sense why they fired me. I still think I'm in the right because I think it was a bullshit reason. But then
You're just amazing.
I'll explain why I'm annoyed. Because when I did get fired, it was really on good terms. I swear to God, this is how it went. So I was working my Sunday night shift.
Mm-hmm.
And a regular was in there tipping me like crazy. And I'm like trained in New York. When you tip a bartender like crazy, you give them a bar bite. Like you like, hey, I got your next round or something. It's bar etiquette for anybody who's ever been to a bar. If you tip somebody $100, isn't it like understandable that the bartender's like, I got your next drink. I'll give you like a good ass shot at 100 bigs. Bitch, if somebody tipped me $100 in New York, you know what I did when I was working at Boots and Saddles? I literally took off all my clothes and sat them down. I brought them a bottle of Grey Goose and I gave them a strip show and poured the bottle of Grey Goose on there. That's how I learned how to bartend, and that's why I'm famous.
Calm down. Back to the story.
I should say infamous, famous. Can you imagine? This is why I can never be somebody of importance.
So they tipped you, and what happened?
They tipped me, and then I ran over to my manager. I said, can I buy their next round? I just didn't tell him what that round was. He didn't need to know that it was 3 shots of 1942 Don Julio. He didn't need to know that because on my side, I was asking if it was okay. And he said yes. So I gave it to her. And then the next day I get called in like, hi, Mike, we see you on camera giving away 3 shots of 1942 like tequila that you didn't put in the computer. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is the story. I asked permission, which they cleared up. And they're like, well, you didn't put it in the computer. And we can't have like a liability that's not ring. I'm like, it was free anyway. What cost are you? It was free. It was going to be free no matter what. Mm-hmm. And they just kept going around. And I'm like, you know what? This is the 3rd time you guys have accused me of something. I really think this is how we should go. And I left. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to talk shit. I get why you're doing it. You guys gave me my first job in LA. You helped me get on my feet. Thank you. And we left on good terms. We were literally like hugging each other. It was weird. It's stupid. But then now I'm pissed because I found out last night they literally caught somebody stealing from the other employees, like going in their buckets, taking the money, stealing from them. And they had to call him to come back because the other employees were pissed. And you had to come back and give everybody else their money back in front of everyone. And they said, this is your first warning. Just don't do it again.
Wow. Damn.
You straight up were stealing from your coworkers. I got in trouble for giving away comped drinks. Bitch.
Wow. You know, life's not fair. I'm sorry. They're just jealous of you. They're jealous of all your fame, Mike.
No,
There's so much fame.
But I did have. I've had 4. People heard that I could possibly not be there, and I had 4 job interviews before they actually even fired me. 'Cause bitch, I'm me.
Wait, Mike. You want to explain why you didn't record as usual on Monday? Didn't you have something going on yesterday?
Well, it's because I got fired. I had to pick up a job, and it ran into Monday. We did have a guest for yesterday.
Yeah, we did have a guest.
Because I was with a lot of MTV people on Saturday night. There was like an MTV party. I was actually invited.
That one in Malibu?
Even though I was on that shit show, they actually invited me. Yeah, because they were like, I don't know. They all like the only good thing about being on an MTV show is it becomes like an inbred sisterhood. Everybody's fucking each other like crazy. There was no one there for me, but I went with my friends. They were like,
I believe it.
I asked them, I'm like, am I just gonna be sitting there while y'all fuck? Like, I was like, okay. But we went. My friend Kayla was there. Kayla, who got fired for telling Lindsay, keep doing all the drugs you do, bitch. Mm-hmm. And they were like, go home. So Kayla was there with her new boyfriend, and he is hot.
Show me a picture later or now.
I don't even.
Actually,
I
what's his name?
I don't see. That's the thing.
What's his name? What's his hobbies?
Don't
what
ask
does
me
he
that.
do?
Don't ask me that because you're gonna expose me. I don't remember his name. He was literally gonna be our guest because he was just talking to me. I'm like, you're so hot. Do you want to be a guest on our podcast? I was trying.
I hate you, but he's from Love Island, right?
He was on Love Island. Oh, God.
I do not understand that show. I'm going to tell you that right now. I have no clue how that show even like is a thing in the world.
It's like every other MTV dating show. You show up, you have sex with somebody, you pretend to have an actual relationship.
That's all UK reality dating shows, and then they've just been sprinkling to the United States. But literally, it's just they just put a bunch of singles in a house.
But nothing needs to make sense on MTV. MTV's been telling Rob Dyrdek that he was cool for the past 15 years. Said no one ever. Everyone knows it's true.
We got beef.
Everyone knows. Oh, here he is.
What's his name?
Here he is. His name is Sam.
Sam
Robert Bird.
Let me see a picture.
Look at him. We'll put it up somewhere, guys. We'll put it on our Instagram or story or some shit. But he's hot. I don't know what it is with these UK reality boys, but they gotta fucking chill out. They're all like that fake tan veneer look.
Yeah,
it's so fake, but I don't care. I love it.
is so severe and his teeth are so white.
They're all perfect. All these UK boys, I mean, I guess isn't that like a stereotype that people from like London got like fucked up teeth? Am I
I
pissing
think
people?
so.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Is that why they all get like
I mean, everyone
veneers?
got fucked up teeth everywhere, right?
I got one veneer.
What's a veneer?
A veneer is like fake teeth. It's like porcelain
Oh, okay.
teeth. So like what they do is they like grind your actual teeth down to like nothing, and then they put the veneers caps on top. But like a full mouth is like 20 grand, and you have to replace them after a certain amount of time. I chipped my tooth in half, so I had to get one. This one.
Wow.
My nicest
cool
tooth.
story. We love talking about teeth.
So no, actually, I just tangented in like for a good 20 minutes about myself. What's going on with you?
I know. What's going on in my life? I went outside.
Oh yeah, I heard him. Everybody, quick round of applause.
Thank you. Oh my God. Yeah. I went outside for the first time in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I went out. I went to bars in WeHo and I had a good time. I met the owner of Beaches by accident. Drunk as hell on my mind. I ran into a lot of random people. A lot of people were asking me about the same. Everyone I ran into asked me about this phone number thing.
Yeah, explain.
And let me talk about this phone number thing. So if you guys follow me on Twitter or any of social media, you guys know I leaked my phone number out on purpose. And let me explain what happened. Let me explain why I did it. I'm not crazy.
Was it your actual phone number or is it a fake number?
It is my secondary phone number now. Let me explain it. So this company called Community approached me like a few days ago, and they it's this weird app, beta testing app that allows you to text people like personally and allow people like to text you back with this like set up number. You can't call the number or anything. It's just purely text messaging. And I'm just like, I'm gonna do this. It's really cool. It's really cute. A lot of people believe I'm fake. And so people think I'm fake. They send like the harshest text messages. And I want you guys to know I can see those.
Is this so?
You guys are mean.
Is this so? First of all, I know about this number because you told me to add you, and I was so annoyed I blocked it. Like I blocked that. I was like, "What the fuck is this? I don't need this."
You blocked out of my first text.
I don't
like,
need
ew.
alerts. I don't need alerts about you. Is this just so? Is this like an email blast, but like in the 2020 century?
Pretty much. Basically, it's
Yeah,
like
I don't
email
need,
blast.
like, if I want to know what you're up to, I'll text you. Hey.
But I also can text people personally, and I can see people's text messages, and it's just like it's called community. I have like a community of people. I have a cult now, basically.
Yeah. The reason why I said celebrity before is because I wanted to see if it irked you. Because remember, you literally said that on your Instagram story. That's why I wanted to see if it irked you the way it irked me.
I was trying to explain to people, and then I was like, other celebrities have it, guys. It's okay.
Calm
and
the
then I
fuck
was like,
down.
wait a minute. I just called myself a celebrity. Let's calm down for a second, Mac. But other people have it. Jeff Goldblum has it. Jesse Reyes, Tessa Violet, other YouTubers, Laura DIY. And then me, the bottom of the barrel.
Just the bottom.
The bottom of it. But it's cute. It's been growing. I have like 5,000 people signed up for it, for my number. It's insane. But bear with me. I can't answer everyone's text messages, but I've been trying. And I'm the worst text backer in the first place.
I have had to yell at Mac many a time for being the worst at texting.
Absolute worst.
Well, not that you're bad at it. You have like no sense of
motivation.
You have no sense of how you sound when you text. So like when you said something, when you're like, okay.
Yeah, I think I'm being hilarious when I text, but apparently I sound angry and annoyed.
Yeah, it's so because you're so short. Like you will text somebody K period and think that you're being happy-go-lucky. Like no. Also, should we like do our segments that we usually start?
Oh yeah, let's do that right now. Yeah.
Welcome back to Messy, guys. We're here.
Should I go first, or do you want to go first?
No, you go first.
I go
We
first.
always do your gay agenda.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Gay agenda with Mac.
So this week's gay agenda, Drag Race was just announced. The cast was announced. The people were announced. Do you want to see a picture? I'll show you a picture.
Yeah.
Show you a picture of the
'cause I'm like, do we
queens.
care?
It's season 12.
Exactly. Do we care? It's season 12.
I care about the art of drag.
But now we got season 12, fucking all-star season between each one. There was just a UK one. Now there's going to be Australia and Canada. I don't give a shit.
There's going to be a celebrity one.
Okay, I don't fucking care about men in dresses that much. Once a year is enough. I love the art of drag, but there is such a thing as overkill. Sorry, I'm sorry. I promised I wasn't going to scream into the mic, and here I am screaming into the mic.
Mike gets very passionate.
No, I love drag queens, but like, come on. It's too much of anything.
They did like I guess, can we send you guys like graphics to like put on like actual visual? Yeah. Okay.
And we'll tweet
so
it
you'll
and put
see
it on
it.
Instagram.
But yeah, they did like a 4th of July Independence Day because
they did this season.
Elections are this year.
They did this season 3. They literally
did this?
They did this season 3. That's
they're recycling themes.
They're recycling season 3.
It's at that point. I mean, America's Next Top Model did the same thing. So
okay, yeah. You know what I see? I see a bunch of men in wigs. I see this is why, like, usually on like season 4, you're gonna see something new. Or like season 5, you're gonna see something like there you were seeing something new. I see nothing here that I haven't. I see someone who's literally Trixie Mattel. I see nothing new because, and that's not reading anybody on here. They're probably great performers and everything, but I see nothing new.
Okay,
so why am I
negative Nancy? Damn,
I'm
I just
not
wanted to
negative
show you
Nancy.
some drag queens for a second.
I'm just over. I think I'm just over it.
You're over it. You're over it.
I think.
Yeah, I say that every year, but then I also watch it. I watch it from like every single episode. I feel like everyone feels like they're like, oh, I'm not gonna watch next season. Oh, I'm over it. But then we're still sitting there on our ass,
here's
gagging for
I'll
every
watch
single
it.
fucking episode that comes out.
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch it at like a public bar as like something to do. Back in the day, I used to like, oh, I have to watch the episode as it comes out. Like I used to be a lot more excited. Now
Like the bar parties for it are great. It's a fun time with friends.
Speaking of Drag Race, have you seen AJ and the Queen?
Yes, I binge watched that last week.
Now, here's my next question: are we going to pretend that it was good? To like be friendly with everybody that was a part of it. I know I'm being real hateful right now, but I'm being honest.
So you just hate drag queens.
I don't hate drag queens. I love drag queens. We've talked about drag queens. I love drag queens. But what I told you before, I am not somebody who's gonna tell you something is good when it's not. Even if it was my friend. If you came out with a song,
that was terrible.
I would tell you, yo, this fucking shit sucks, boy. Why'd you do that?
It was the show was very campy. It was very campy, but at the same time, they try to make it not campy. Yeah. Because RuPaul's acting is campy. That's RuPaul.
Yeah, I watched
RuPaul's known for that campy
I watched
aesthetic.
it from beginning to end. I went to the premiere and everything.
And so, like, but everyone else around RuPaul was, like, trying to make it, like, a serious Netflix show where RuPaul was sitting there, like, that campy attitude. And so it kind of, like, off-balanced itself a little bit. It was like, is this supposed to be serious? Is it supposed to be camp? We don't know. That was, like, the confusion about it for me.
I'm not saying that it was good because I don't think the acting was good, but... I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I watched literally the whole thing because I was working from home on Saturday and I had it on while I was working. I feel like that's how you watch something like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I don't think it's going to get a second season because knowing Netflix, they cancel things in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, and they left it like open-ended for a second season.
Yeah.
There's just like a lot going on.
The ending confused the hell out of me. I thought it was going to be a limited series at first, but then they like did that open thing and I was like, oh, are they trying to push it to another season? How are they going to do that? Like, what's going to happen?
Yeah, I don't know. There was just a lot of things. I don't even remember. I remember watching it and things would happen. I'm like, wait, I have a question. Like, wait.
Yeah, things happen really fast and like they just got over things so fast and I was very confused about the entire villain chase thing and then like how that ended and like
there's
suddenly like they're okay, but like they just knocked him out and now what?
And there's like a kid, and by the way, we're like spoiler warning. There's like a kid that's been your neighbor for years living above you and you don't know that their mother is the heroin whore that's been passed out on your front steps, and when they stow away in your RV, you're like, let me take this child.
And you didn't know they were evicted?
Yeah, you didn't know that they were evicted when all their shit was in front of your building. Listen, I'm from New York. When someone gets evicted, you're like, oh, bitch, see your ass later, boy. I'm going to take your shit on the sidewalk now. It's mine. That's how that shit goes. And we all know the heroin. I used to know the hoes on Christopher Street on first name basis. Candy.
What?
You know how I met Candy?
Who's
Tangent.
Candy? You're just saying a random name.
No.
There's so many people named Candy on the streets.
No. Christopher Street is like the gay street in West Village, and it's where my first bar was. When I used to get off at like 5 a.m., I used to walk down Christopher Street to the pass station to get to Hoboken and get home at like 5 in the morning.
Weren't you jumped?
Not then.
Not then. Okay.
But this one night, I was like walking home, like 5 a.m. Mike, like nothing's gonna happen to me. And then this big transgendered prostitute turns around. Her name was Candy, and the way we met, she turned around. She goes, "Hey, cutie pie, where you going?" Opens her coat. Sorry, she opens her coat and is wearing nothing but a full body fishnet suit, like nothing. Titties on the floor. "Hey, cutie pie, where you going?" I said, I didn't know what else to say, so I literally just said, going home, get home safe, Jesus loves you. I'm not even religious. I don't know why oh my God. I say things that are weird when I'm nervous. Like the other day, I bought, this is really fucked up. I felt so bad. There was like a homeless man outside of Chipotle. So like, I'm gonna buy them some dinner. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I went and I got them a burrito or whatever. They gave it and they're like, "Oh my God, thank you so much." I'm like, "No problem. Get home safe."
Mike, just stop talking.
I
Just
didn't-
stop
Max,
talking
I-
to people.
I didn't mean. I was just like, "No problem. Get home safe." I just mouth dropped and just walking away. I didn't even look back. I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm such a dick. I didn't even mean this. I'm just so like, you know when like you buy a ticket at the movie theater and they're like,
Mhm.
"Enjoy the movie," and you're like,
Like,
"You too."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's
I
what
feel
it
that. I
was.
feel that.
I felt so bad.
Damn. You are going to hell. I want to talk about you getting jumped, though. I want to hear that story.
Which time?
The time it like
I
broke your
faked it.
nose, right?
That was when I
Were you bartending?
I
then?
was a bouncing.
Oh,
I was a
okay.
bouncer first. The way I got into the bar business was I was a bouncer, then a bar back, and then a bartender because I lied that I was at a that I told them I was a bartender at my previous bar and it just wasn't. But I told them I gave them the name of a bar that closed down so they couldn't call for references.
Oh my gosh.
That's called being a hustler. Anyway, no, I was working the door, and it was like in the summer. When you're a bouncer, you just gotta be careful because like you can get in trouble easily. Like especially like say you're throwing out a female or something, like you can't put your hands on her. You can't do
Mhm.
stuff like that. It's hard, especially when people are throwing things like that at you. But there was a situation where I knew I was gonna get jumped. The crowd was very messy.
Mhm.
And I literally texted my friend, like, I'm probably going to get fucked up tonight because I'm the only bouncer I'm watching 2 bars.
Mhm.
I'm all by myself here. You know what I mean? If I start fighting somebody, it's just me.
Oh damn.
So I literally texted my buddy in the fraternity. I was like, yeah, I'm going to probably get fucked up tonight. Just be on call. Next thing I know, I was like throwing one person out. And then they just happened to be part of a gang and I didn't know.
Oh damn.
So it turns out to me fighting 10 people in the street. And I was just like, I'm going to focus on you. I picked one of them. I was like, I'm going to focus on you because I know I'm losing, but you're going to lose with me. And I have a superpower from like concussions in high school football. I have no feeling in the back of my head.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Nothing.
Great.
Nothing. So I'm like on top of this kid, like beating the shit out of him because now I'm pissed.
Mm-hmm.
And all his friends are like hitting me and everything. And I'm not moving. I don't feel shit. So like I'm hitting you. And then his one friend takes the chalkboard bar sign, just walks over and breaks it over my head. Like straight like through the back of it. And you see me, I look like a supervillain. Like you see me, I got the camera footage. It's in one of my first YouTube videos. You see me get broken over the head and I just go like this. And then one of my buddies also happened to be at a bar across the street, so he ran across to help me. And then more of them came, and it was just like we got fucked up. I walked back into the bar, and there was police. Just one of them, he didn't want to get involved. He was just standing there watching because he was waiting for backup, watching me get my ass handed to me by this group of people. And then he's like, "Well, do you have proof?" They took a picture for evidence, and it's a picture of me going like this. I had blood coming out of my eye, all down my nose, out of my mouth. I think I might have the picture.
I remember you showed me the
posted it on
before.
Instagram. I was like, hey.
Yeah. That's why I was like, what?
You see me? He's like, dude, do you have any proof? And the picture's literally just me going, like, look at my fucking face.
Yikes. I don't know what I would do if I ever got in a fight. I've never been in a fight in my entire life.
It's not, you know what?
Do I look like the type of person that will fight? No.
But here's the thing. And I think that was like the first real like fight I got into because no one ever had like the balls to fight me, I guess, in high school or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten hit before, but not in like a brawl. But this, I realized when like, your adrenaline is pumping like that, like when I got that first punch, I didn't feel it. So I was like, oh, okay, yeah, let's go. It's gonna be easy. Like I wasn't even like, I'm not even gonna try to protect myself. I'm like, oh, that doesn't hurt as bad as I thought it was gonna go. Now let's go. So that was just my experience with that. Not saying it's right.
That's insane.
I think you'd be good at fighting. I feel like it'd be funny to watch you fight.
Oh, it'll be hilarious
I feel like-
probably for everyone else but me.
I see you having
windmilling?
like
No.
protecting your face by like putting your head back. That would be hysterical. I wouldn't even probably help for the first 10 minutes. I'd
You're
want to
just
watch.
watching like, wow.
Yes, sipping like a soda. Get him, boy.
Why would I fight I can't even think of like a scenario where I would like start throwing punches at somebody.
No, you're not violent.
I'm not a violent person.
I'm much more hot-headed.
Peace and love here, guys. I'm
You're
a hippie.
from the West Coast.
Yeah.
I'm from New Jersey. Like I fight first.
You fight first?
Yeah.
Yeah, you scream first, then you make love later. New Jersey.
Depending how good that fight was. You know what I'm saying?
Should we talk about hookup time? Speaking of making love.
Remember that mean comment who said like if they even remember to get to their segments? See, that's what's better when we do have a guest. It's easier to like be like, we do
Organize
this,
everything.
this, and then this.
But now
When
we're
it's
just
just
like-
us talking, it's like, hey,
here we go. Okay.
I forgot we're on camera.
You have a story?
hmm.
Theme song?
Yeah, well, I tweeted out yesterday. Oh, 1, 2, ready, and
It's hookup time
with Mike.
Ooh,
Yeah. Anyway, I tweeted out yesterday because, guys, I want to say the email is messypod@gmail.com.
Are people messing it up?
No, they were like, where do we send it? We don't know where to find it. We say it
Oh,
every episode.
Every episode. I mean, they
MessyPod.
probably can't hear us because every time we say it, we're always like,
Messy.
we probably
Pod.
end these episodes so chaotically.
Yes.
We never end it right.
Well, here it is, me telling you, messypod@gmail.com.
MessyPod. That's MESSYPOD@gmail.com. Right?
GMAI.
GMA. Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Also, I know this is a tangent, but the other day I was FaceTiming Mac on his phone, and I literally watched him as he's like, "Where's my phone?" He started looking everywhere for his phone, and I'm watching him on FaceTime like what the fuck? He literally, I don't know how high you were, but you were looking for your phone. I'm watching you like you had to stop a conversation on FaceTime to find your
Guys,
phone.
I'm an idiot. Plot twist here. Little did you know, I've been faking it for years.
Well, anyway, I tweeted out because, I want to say thank you for everybody who sends them. We get a lot from the gays.
Mhm.
So gays, keep being messy, keep being gross because we know you are, and it's so entertaining. But that doesn't mean I need some heterosexual energy in my life. I know you ladies are gross. I know you ladies are nasty. I've done some nasty things with some ladies. And lesbians, I want to hear what you're doing too.
Yeah, I'm about to say lesbians exist. What are you talking
I
about?
want to hear what's going on. Ladies, men, non-binary
Is this
friends.
a story from a lady?
This one is from a lady. And we came in here really last minute. I pulled this one up. There was a story about somebody fucking at a holy.
Say it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Whatever.
Well, we're not going to do it because we don't want to offend people. But there was someone sent in a story that they like had sex at the Vatican in
the bathroom of the Vatican, and I replied to you when you told me about that. I was
Yeah.
like, that is literally impossible.
Yeah, Max said it's not true. Well, they said they got fucked in the Vatican at the bathroom stall while listening to the tour group headphones still on.
And I said that is literally impossible.
But I had to ask, like, the first email was, I got fucked in the Vatican. That's it. That's the story. And I responded like, I need to hear more. I need to know more.
The amount of security that's in the Vatican alone, how busy the Vatican is when
Yes.
it's open to the public, that's literally impossible to have sex anywhere in the
Yes.
Vatican.
But
There's
think
no
about it.
privacy
But what-
anywhere at that place when it's open.
Yeah, but think about how good camouflage is, because if you're just like screaming for God, it's probably like everyone's gonna be like, oh my God, that's like Sarah, she real religious, boy.
There's literally security like everywhere in the Vatican
Yes.
screaming at you. If you pull out your phone in places there's no phones, they will literally like scream at you.
Your knees have marks on them. I
Yeah.
was praying. I was praying. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, when you told me that, because I saw the email too, and I was like, I don't believe it.
Yeah.
That's literally impossible.
And we didn't want to be offensive, but I just offended everybody. So. What am I? Am I Catholic or Christian? We talked about this. I'm confirmed.
How would I know
I don't
what
know.
you are?
I Googled my name to find out what I am. I'm confirmed. I did it for my mom.
You confirmed? Wow, I never got baptized.
Wow, you're going to hell. Anyway,
I mean, we been knew that.
yeah. So we got, since I tweeted out and asked, we got a lot of stories. So I'm
Okay.
just gonna go with one, and the only reason I'm going with this is because it's kind of short. A lot of them are really long, and when we get long ones, I'm gonna have to go through them and compress.
Mm-hmm.
So the only reason I'm going through with this one, not that it's bad, not that it's great, but it's like I could read it right now, and we could tear it to shreds.
You can tear to shreds. Okay, I'm ready.
I'm gonna tear that.
Should I add
fucking-
some?
We're gonna
some
tear that.
sound effects in the
We're
background?
gonna
We're gonna turn that bitch around.
Yep.
Gonna turn that bitch apart. You thought you could email us? You thought you could email us? And we won't do anything?
I'm gonna tear that shit apart, girl.
We're ready. Ready
I'm
to
gonna
scrap.
fucking-
Ready to
How do
fucking-
you think
I like,
the-
I'm fighting, and you're
How
like,
does
I want
yeah.
to.
How do can you imagine? I want to know like how like I hear my straight friends talk to girls, and it's like, you're making me gayer. Like I was
What do you
50-50. Like I was like, I like guys and girls, but like you're making me like not want to deal with that at all. Because my friends are like, oh, I'm not dating this girl, but like she's like mad defensive and she wants me to only be talking to her. I'm like, unless you have a title of a boyfriend, you put that dick wherever the fuck you want. I don't know what it is with these females thinking they can have control over people. Okay, I know gay guys are in relationships. They still put their dick wherever the fuck they want. Like, what the fuck? I'm not used to that. I think I'm just too lazy. I'm not dealing with that.
I don't know about this.
I'm not dealing with that. If you don't tell me where to put my dick unless you have a ring on. You don't tell me where to put my dick unless we have a commitment. Unless we have that commitment, I'm gonna put that shit wherever the fuck I want. Anyway, back to the story.
This is why Mike is single. Lesson number 502.
And jobless. 2020 is really going my way.
Okay, story.
Sexy music now. This guy I halfway hooked up with. Oh, they just made out. Okay, this guy I made out with last April just hit me up again. That fucker traumatized me. When we met up, he asked if I like to make out. Which, duh, bitch, who doesn't? So I say yes. He then proceeds to grab my face with both hands and shove his tongue all the way down my throat as if he was trying to choke me with it.
Okay.
Let's stop.
That's like a normal Tuesday in WeHo.
Yeah, but here's the thing. One thing that's disgusting is when someone tries to kiss you with full tongue. That's not how you.
I feel that. Yeah, I feel that.
No, I know how people are like, oh, there's no wrong way to kiss. Just do what feels natural. No, it's not true.
Like, why am I drowning?
There is a wrong way to kiss, and it's full tongue and making it like firm. You ever get that where it's like,
yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like,
you're like, what is this?
Yeah.
Is this a tentacle? What's happening?
Yeah, you guys loosen up your tongue, go in little by little, play the.
Yes.
I don't like some people
enjoy it. Flirt with the tongue.
You ever get?
You know?
Yeah, they want to like stick it in there and like move it all around. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yes.
And I'm not nice. I will literally like choke you out and be like, what are you doing?
And this is why Mike is single.
Anyway, like trying to choke me with it. It was like the movie Species 2 where the alien guy has a tentacle that comes out of his mouth and uses it to suffocate the female alien.
It's a tentacle?
Yeah. Anyway, after trying to murder me, he proceeds to lick my fucking cheeks like a goddamn dog.
They're trying to murder me.
And at this point, I'm frozen with shock. Like, what the? Can you imagine just grabbing someone's fake and they're just like sitting there while you lick them?
Just imagine that guy loved his tongue. Then
where did you meet this person on a chat room?
That person was really all about that tongue action.
This is what happens when you meet people on like Omegle or like chat roulette. These are the creeps that you find on that. They're just like jerking off when you like get to them. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
That's who this is.
That's him.
That's who this is. At this point, I'm frozen in shock because, like, what the fuck? Then he starts to aggressively rub his stubble where he licked, whispering, yeah, baby, you like that, don't you? Daddy loves it. It's getting. Why are you there? Why are you still there? Get out of the car.
I feel like this is not real now. I don't know. I just refuse. When things get so weird, I refuse to believe it's actually like happening.
He said it really fast. He breathed in my ear like he did. He breathed in my ear like he just did 50 lines of coke and can't sit still. The entire time I'm frozen like a statue, thinking this is some freaky ass episode of Punk. After that, I quickly gave him a hand job over his pants.
Oh my gosh.
So she rubbed his dick a little bit. And if he came by that, great.
Great. We know what type of guy. I mean, we already know what type of guy he is.
You know, I mean, that's the easiest way to get out of a situation. You ever been there where like you have to get the person off and you're just like sitting there like, hurry the fuck up. Like, I already got mine. I'm doing this as like a courtesy. Like, can you hurry the fuck up so I could leave?
Yes, I relate. I feel that.
Thank you. So she gave him an over the pants hand job and went the fuck home. ... Low key want to meet up again now.
She likes the tongue.
So
she was like, ooh, maybe so. She needs a bird bath.
Yeah. I have more questions about her. Like, what's going on with you?
She wants that tongue, you know? She wants to feel like a cat being cleaned by her mother. Do you know cats lick each other?
Yeah, Mac, I know that cats lick each other.
I was trying to make a joke. I was trying to be really funny right now. Guys, I won Comedian of the Year last year. If you guys don't remember. You can watch my video online.
Oh, no. Anyway, well, that's
that. That's weird.
Hookup time with her. Ladies, please send them. My girlfriends used to tell me some fucking nasty ass stories. I want one of those.
Really?
I might hit one of them up.
Bring him on. Bring him as a guest.
I might just have him call in.
Interview someone.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Some
We should
dirty-ass
bring on
shit.
like a porn star or something. We have
I
to.
can. I've told you. I've had several people confirm that
We
they
will
would do that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Next month.
You tell me
We
what
got
kind you
that.
want.
Bring them all of them at once. We just
At
have
once.
I'm a porn star podcast.
We call it. There's a table at the Abbey. We call it the Pornhub table because it's all like the OnlyFans gays. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody
Yeah.
who's like, I'm like create. No, you're not. You're just alone in your room jerking
I'm a
off.
porn producer.
But good for you
Okay.
for monetizing it. You're making more than
making
me.
that money, making that hustle. I can never deny a hustle.
No.
Life.
Remember when I told you it was a good idea that we should plan this? What else is going on in the world?
What else is going on in the world? I asked. Speaking of my text message thing, I sent out a text blast asking people questions if they wanted to send questions for this episode. This is
You
a
want me
very
to give
chill
advice?
episode. Yes,
Mac,
advice.
Mac. I am single and broke and starting 2020 off rough.
But you love to run your mouth.
Let's
so
go.
why not?
Let's go.
You know.
Listen, if there's anyone who could tell you life experience, it's fucking me. What do these people want
Oh
to know?
my gosh, I don't know. People are sending like the weird. People just automatically think this text message thing is like fake, and I'm a robot. So they send me like the weirdest text.
Yeah.
Like someone sent me this really long, like I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's this paragraph text about their cat having a stomach virus. And I'm like, great. I don't know how to help you with that. I am so sorry. I don't have cats, but I love that you came to me with that problem.
You responded?
No, I didn't respond. I just read it, and I was like, oh.
Oh, yeah, you read it?
I skimmed it.
Holy shit.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm down to answer some questions as long as it's not like, how do I come out to my parents? Honestly,
Mhm.
if you're still asking us that in 2020, we don't know your situation. My response from now on is going to be, don't. Never do it. Stay hidden for the rest of your life. Give me something.
I don't know. Someone's asked for pets, but actually, how's your dog doing? Have you seen Little Pup?
We're fired.
Why?
How's my dog?
No, I
doing?
actually want to know.
He's fine. He's
That's
fine.
just an actual
How's
serious
my
question
dog?
from me.
What's the title of this
'Cause
podcast?
I really
Michael talks about his
want to
dog.
meet that little guy.
Diesel's
he's-
good. He's not on drugs anymore.
Was he on drugs?
Like father, like son.
Did you take him
No.
to rehab?
No, he sent 3 people to the hospital, and I ran away with him to South Carolina so animal control wouldn't take him away from like me. So after that, I was like, let's put you on Prozac. They have puppy Prozac. Did you know that?
Puppy
He has anxiety.
Prozac?
He has anxiety, and he's a poor, beautiful baby boy that I found in the streets, and I love him. And he hates me now. He doesn't care about me at all. Ever since I left, he loves my dad. I come home, he's like, "Fuck your back." But yeah, we took him off. We took him off of his meds, and now he's chill because he's old now. He's like 8 years old. But when I first got him, the first person he sent to the hospital was my sister's mother-in-law. That was fucking awkward. It was like her first time coming to the house, and my dog bit like a chunk out of her arm, and she had to go like she was in the house for like. Can you imagine? Like, hi, meeting your mother-in-law, like introducing to the whole family, and your dog just bites a like fucking chunk out of her arm. Gotta go to the hospital. They don't get along right now. Yeah, they don't get
Wow.
along. Anyway.
Okay.
I don't know if I should have said that. I don't know if I
Your dog is having episodes.
They get along
Okay.
now. They didn't get along for like a little bit after that because that was horrible.
These questions aren't that great. I'm sorry. I'm gonna admit. Did you watch the Grammys?
No, I'm not switching this. I'm gonna
literally what
yell.
people are
I'm
asking
gonna
me
scold
about.
you.
These
No, I'm gonna scold.
questions.
No,
Why are you
now,
gonna scold me? Why are you scolding me?
Because you're using your stupid text message thing that I think is
Because.
dumb. I think
Okay.
it's dumb. You could have just done it on Instagram.
I thought it would be like a faster response. You know, people were like,
No,
"Oh, Max
because the
texting."
majority of people that watch you are like those 12-year-old girls, and they're not funny and they suck. They're not my fans, so I can say whatever the
Why
fuck
are
I
you
want.
like so mean today? What's
They're not
happening?
I was fired this week. I was fired this week.
Are you
I had
okay?
to take a pay cut.
Oh my god!
I worked at a production job. They gave me a fucking mop and a bucket, and I looked at them like, bitch, I was on Good Morning America. Why the fuck am I cleaning this shit like a janitor? I'm pissed. I'm a little salty.
They gave you a mop
Sorry,
and a bucket.
you want me to talk more about my
let's
dog?
talk.
He's fine.
No, wait.
My dog who hates me after I raised him for 4 years, he's great.
Mike is having one of his monthly mental breakdowns right now live. This happens a lot on the podcast. We missed one of these. Wow, season 1 all over again. We love this.
Let's go to now we're gonna go to ooh moment with Oliver. You know, we could just say like, and now it's ooh moment of Oliver, and just have like 5 minutes of silence. It'll be just like it always was.
5 minutes of silence and us screaming, what? Love him to death. Love him to death.
We could do we should work out something where he could come and we'll do a special, a super uwu.
Super uwu. Yeah, like a 30-minute uwu cast.
Yeah,
or
and
something.
I'll shut up the whole time because I don't know anything about K-pop.
We'll just ask him questions.
Yeah, I so don't. I know I'll say something that's gonna be so offensive, and you know what I got lost in.
What?
Speaking of Korean culture, have you ever fell down a hole of watching them prepare Korean street food?
No, what do you mean?
Okay, Mac. They have these huge crustaceans and they just fucking destroy.
Oh, when they're when they're eating live squid.
You get a huge lobster, and they'll be cleaning it and scrubbing it, and all of a sudden knife cutting it in half while it's alive. It's like a horror film that's live. I literally at 3 a.m. last night was googling can lobsters feel pain? They can't.
Have you seen the one with the blowfish when they're feeding it a carrot or something, and then they just chop it in half?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
There was one where this girl literally had a live and just they pour sauce on it and started biting into it. And now we sound probably so ignorant because it's not weird.
It's their culture. It's their culture.
Which is
just
not,
for us, it's more shocking.
Yeah. It's not that it's weird. It was just it's a shock value to see because it is a double standard. Look what we do to things like cows and chickens and all that tasty ass shit. You know what I'm saying?
Moral of the story: be vegan, guys.
No. Anyway, so yeah. Oh yeah, Oliver.
But yeah, we should have an Uwu cast. I want to do that. I really want to do that. Uwu cast. Bring him on. Let him see the space.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm sweating. I got hype in that.
I'm sweating so much too. My armpits are wet.
Oh. Wow.
What else is happening in the world? These questions suck. So that fell through.
I warned you. We were gonna talk about Drag Race, and then me and Mac were gonna. Let's talk about what we were gonna do. We were gonna have a friends competition, a besties for cash moment.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do besties for cash. We had ideas, but
I wanted to I wanted to talk with you. I wanted to be messy. People literally comment. They're like, Messy's not so messy anymore. You guys are getting your shit together. We don't really like it. I was like, wow, okay. So everybody behind the camera is gonna be like, what the fuck is this? But we're doing this to make everybody happy. We're doing this for the listeners.
For the OGs.
Yeah.
OGs shooting the shit.
Yeah. I mean, we kept the douches on the table. We could suck a douche.
Oh, they just put them in our mouth.
Does anybody else do this? Does anybody else? You've been on other podcasts. What happens on other podcasts?
They just talk about random things.
But is it more fun than this?
No, it's just interviews. Whenever I'm on a podcast, they just interview me. All the millions of podcasts I've done, all this press work now. But yeah, I mean, we can talk about the Grammys. I'll talk about the Grammys.
I don't.
You want to know what
go
happened
ahead.
during the Grammys?
Because I'm going to shit on the Grammys too, and everyone's going to be like, "You're so hateful." Mike's hateful cast.
Mike got fired, and Mike is just coming for everyone.
I might. Ooh, I was thinking, because I got fired. I wanted to make a video where I turned myself into a candle. And actually,
yes, and I told you that's the stupidest
and
idea I've ever heard.
I called
in my
Mac
entire
at
life.
3 a.m. last night. I'm like, I kind of want to be a candle, and he was like, "How would you do that?" I'm like, I would cover myself in how was that called? Wax, something kind of wax, and then put a wick on my head and be a candle. I want to be Lumiere.
You guys understand? This is a constant thing about Mike. He'll randomly call me at a random time and be like, "Can I come over and you can baptize me in 100 beers?"
I did. I bought 100 Bud Lights and I got a swimming pool, and then I laid because Mac's an ordained minister, so I was like, I want to be baptized into a religion I understand. So I sat in a little pool in the middle of his living room while he baptized me in 100 Bud Lights, and it didn't even get a brand deal out of it.
It was a great time. But the Grammys, Billie Eilish walked away with the 4 biggest awards of the entire night.
Yeah.
And I talked about on Twitter how that freaked me out a little bit.
Why?
Because she's only 18 years old. This is her debut album, and she won the 4 biggest awards of the entire night.
Well, she has been killing it.
She has been killing it, but that's so much pressure put on an 18-year-old girl. Damn. You know what I mean?
And she didn't. She was literally, they have her on camera chanting.
Yeah, she was there
"Please don't be
freaking
me."
out, being like, "Don't be me.
Yeah.
Don't pick me. Please don't do this to me." And I'm like, "Damn, I'm so sorry." And people are already all the Ariana and Lana Del Rey fans are attacking her because of it.
Hold on. Can I talk about that? Because I'm in a hating mood.
No, hate on that.
Yeah. Everyone's like, Lana Del Rey had the best album. I don't think I've heard.
I haven't heard it
a
yet.
Lana Del Rey song since she did that one for The Great Gatsby. Young and Beautiful.
You still love me
Yeah.
when I'm not. Yeah.
I listen to that when I'm sad. Because we all know this is fading, and so is my chances with anything.
Damn, Mike. Should we stop? Do you want a break? Like,
no, because it's the truth. It's the truth. But yeah, Lana Del Rey, I was like, her songs were pho. Her outfit was
her
pho.
album was like one of the highest rated albums of 2019. Also like of the decade apparently, and so people thought she was going to get it because of that fact alone.
I don't know. Just to me, I mean, I'm sure she's great. She's not my. I'm not gonna sit on here and hate on Lana Del Rey because I don't think
she won't give a shit.
She'll
probably comment on this, be like, "Fuck you, I don't give a fuck."
Yeah, I don't. I don't
know
if anyone who listens to us is like a Lana Del Rey stan, so I'm not gonna hear like shit on your artist.
I used to be obsessed with her in high school. I was so obsessed with her.
Do you think Lana Del Rey douches?
Maybe.
Let's talk about that.
Honestly, Lana Del Rey probably does.
She probably does.
She probably does.
I want to hear. I want that.
There was like paparazzi photos of her like out with this like random guy in New York, just like sucking his hand, like out in the middle of the day, just like sucking his hand for no reason. She a kinky girl.
Yeah, well, apparently these ladies like to get licked in the face. Like, can you imagine?
Face.
You posted
suffocating by tongue.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's talk about this because what's the things you don't like when you hook up with somebody? Like, do you ever have somebody put their tongue in your fucking ear? And
no,
like, I hate it.
The actual hell?
They put their tongue in your ear. Like, ew. Ew. It's not weird. It's happened to me so many times, and it literally irks the shit out of me. Like, literally, that's my defense mechanism. I'll just shit everywhere, and then you're never going to want to talk to me again. There's one way to get you to leave.
I hate you so
much.
That's
my defense mechanism, because nothing's going in my butt.
Like, have you ever had someone just, like, lay on top of you? Like middle, just like make it up, and they're just like making out to just lay on top of you.
Yeah, at that point I say get out.
That's happened to me a few times
Uber's
before.
here.
I'm just like sitting there like, what do I do in here?
Yeah, Uber's here. That's when you stretch and you go, well, I got an early morning.
Wow, just get out of my house.
Yeah. There's that. There is.
What were you gonna say? I was waiting for you to say something.
No, you ever? I don't know the way my brain works sometimes because I'll go there and I'll say close to anything, but sometimes I'm about to say something and I'm like, you know what? That's even too fucked up for me. So I kind of just look at you and hope that you're reading my mind and you'll like left turn it.
Never mind.
I'm like, you know
never
what?
Mind.
We got some young kids. They don't need to hear that.
Oh my god, what are you gonna say? Wait, I kind of want to know.
No,
now.
I'll tell you later on the drive home.
Okay. Is it like disgusting?
It's gross.
Oh. Well, now I want to like. Okay, never mind. Oh gosh.
But yeah, I know. I look angelic with this white hood. My hair is blonde. That's how you know I'm going through shit.
You got highlights. That's new about you.
Your hair looks good.
Yes, I'm letting it grow out for the first time. Yeah. I'm letting it grow out for the first time. Like I've never taken care of my hair in my entire life before. This podcast is just so like whatever. This episode is just like all over the place.
I'm so happy it is because the next time I text you at night and you're like, we'll just roll with it, I'm gonna send you this link and you're gonna. I'm like,
I like this episode. It's just so natural.
It is natural. I think we're so good at tangents. Is what we're good at, but we should have some kind of
some type of topic. Because
now, what are you gonna? We
deserve to be messy 1 week out of like the 4.
I agree. I agree.
We deserve this.
And we gotta change up some things when we have guests. Because some people
the interview thing is not doing that well. It's not doing that hot. Yeah, we can just shoot. We can just bring in a topic and do something based. We can like do a game based on whatever they're doing in life.
Shit.
We'll shoot the shit. Like in the last episode, we were gonna give Elle a citizenship test.
And we totally forgot. We are driving home like, oh shit.
But yeah, we were like, oh damn, we just got so into talking about LA and hiking for no reason.
But we're gonna just talk like how long have we been doing this?
50 minutes.
50 fucking minutes.
Wow, that doesn't even feel like it.
Wow.
Wow. Time goes by when you're having fun with your friends.
I hope everybody's been enjoying this.
What was I was going to say something before we...
I don't know.
I don't even know. I was going to talk about something.
Come on, Philip. We got 10 more minutes. Fill up that dead space.
Do you guys remember what was happening? I was saying something.
Why, Mike? You're talking about your hair.
I was talking about my hair. But yeah, I've never had my hair grow out before. I've always just cut it if you guys see me in my videos. So this is my first time like actually like afroing the shit out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I use coconut oil now.
Yeah, I FaceTime last night. You had a do-rag on.
Had a do-rag on.
I was like, whoa.
Coconut oil in my hair, enjoying my life. I picked out my hair today. I'm really black now, guys. I'm so Negro. I'm so Negro.
You realize how you start talking like that and I just get really quiet.
I know. I love it. I love that control. Yeah. That's my black privilege.
Not going to cancel me for that. Not going to cancel me for that. When I get canceled, why would you ever get canceled?
Why would I ever get canceled?
I'll get canceled for like fucking somebody I shouldn't. Like offending something. I don't know.
I don't think I ever. Why would I get canceled? You tell me.
Motherfucking.
Nothing, right? I'm perfect.
No. You would get canceled for like neglect. Like you just start neglecting.
Yeah,
your
I feel
fan
like
base.
I'll like do some like big project and like completely forget about it.
Yeah,
or
like, hey
something.
guys,
And people
sorry I
like,
haven't uploaded or done anything in 3 years. But here's a brand deal with Audible. I did tweet that when the day I got fired, I was like, if y'all hear me talking real good about Squarespace or Audible or Hulu or whatever the fuck, mind your fucking business because the boy got bills.
I actually have a brand deal with Audible coming up.
Let me guess, they have 140 free Audible books. Oh my God.
If you sign up audible.com/Mac, oh my God.
They're not paying us for this. They're not paying us for this.
No. Wow.
But no, this is it's definitely. I mean, it's been fun. Have you watched our YouTube channel, our new YouTube channel that you guys could watch us on? YouTube.com/MessyPod.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
YouTube.com/MessyPod. It's in the beginning of every single one of my videos, not yours. What's going on there?
Oh.
Why aren't you marketing?
First of all,
I'm going to start this episode by yelling at Mike for being bad at marketing.
First of all.
Because he yelled at me in the second episode.
All you did was tweet. I pushed it out on everything and even made a post
but
about it.
But now I'm doing so much more.
You put one thing in the beginning of one video. I haven't uploaded
I tweet it so much now, and I put it on my Instagram all the time. What do you do? What do you do, Mike?
More than you.
Come for me.
Oh,
come for me.
I lost my job. I don't come for free.
I hate you.
I told my friends, it's really getting desperate when you see OnlyFans in my Instagram bio. I hear how much I found out how much they make.
A lot.
Holy shit.
They make a lot.
You guys might just get a link. It's just going to be pictures of what my ass. You're not going to get the money.
It was on TV.
I need your credit card information for the money shot. It is honestly, on TV. It's already out there.
Just make it OnlyFans.
I'm on TV eating a bread roll out of my ass. Like, at this point, I might as well get like 30 grand. That's what the fucking making like 30 grand a month.
Yeah, they're making 30 grand a month.
For what?
Yeah.
Picture tits?
Just make it OnlyFans and just post pictures of your ass. Honestly, you'll get some bank. You'll make rent. I believe in you.
I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be like on Hollywood Boulevard. What do you think I would be selling on Hollywood Boulevard?
Sexually?
Don't answer that. No. I think that's where your mind goes. But anyway, where can people find?
Let's just end this now.
The full hour.
You guys can find me anywhere if you search Mac Does It. Where can people find you, Mike?
You guys can find me anywhere if you search at MikeMGTV or if you just walk down Hollywood Boulevard in a week.
You'll bounce back on your feet.
I always bounce back.
You always bounce back.
Do.
You're a person that hustles a lot.
I don't need that fucking motherfucking.
You know how to hustle. You're from the East Coast, okay?
I mean, they have a show called What Happens at the Abbey. I should make a tell-all like what really happens at the Abbey.
That can be a video.
Bitch,
you know, you're fired now.
Bitch, yeah, what are you gonna do? They made everybody sign an NDA one day, and not me. I didn't sign that shit.
There you go.
I walked right out of that meeting. Because I prepared. I knew this was gonna happen to me.
Oh my gosh. Well.
Oh yeah,
get ready to see the beef with Mike and the Abbey.
Yeah,
coming up.
No, I wouldn't beef with them. We left on good terms. I'll keep it. I don't burn bridges. Not my fucking style, boy. I'm calm, as you can tell if you've been listening to us for a while. I am calm, cool, collected all the time.
All the time.
All the fucking time.
Just
if you guys
so level.
If you guys want to watch us be level-headed, prepared, responsible individuals, you could watch us at youtube.com/MessyPod and follow us at MessyPod on Twitter and
send
Instagram.
us your hookup times, any hookup times. Anybody can send up a hookup time. Over 18, please.
Yeah, over 18. Nothing like abusive.
Nothing abusive. To messypod@gmail.com. Gmail is spelled differently than what I spelled it before.
Yes. And ladies and straights, I mean, I'm still gonna mix it up, but like don't think that you can't send it in. People literally, they were like, we just don't think you want to hear from us. I'm like, no, girl, send it.
We love it.
I want to hear what you do with that
coochie. I
want to know what you do. I mean, they got those Kegels.
Yeah, we want to.
There's ladies that pop shit out of there like ping pongs and stuff. I want to know what you're doing.
We want to gag over you gagging on dick. So
yes.
Send in your hookup stories to messypod@gmail.com.
Yes.
Also, don't forget to subscribe to us at Himalaya. We forgot to talk about that.
Go ahead.
Himalaya. That shit.
We're still working out. We're still
figuring out.
We have the premium options coming up.
Premium options.
We're still working.
We can make the Ubu thing a premium option.
Okay, but if people Yeah, we still have to
Yeah.
make it because here's the thing. This is what happened with Patreon. Let's go back to that because once people start paying for something, Mac, that's when you have to provide the service.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
now, we could do it like we don't have to worry about that because it's just free.
Mhm.
So like, oh, go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? Once people start paying, then we were like, okay, we have a moral responsibility.
Yeah, we got a moral responsibility.
That's why people will cancel you. You'll have a Patreon where you're like, I'm gonna do this, 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 and this, and you just never do it.
Oh, the day I get canceled will destroy my life.
Yes. And I'm gonna make it tell like, oh my god, he was so abusive. I was never his friend. You guys, there's so many things. See YouTubers do that? It's fucked up.
Yeah.
I want no YouTuber friends.
Well, then bye.
I'll be nice to you guys. I'll be nice to you. Yeah, anyway. Okay. Well.
Yeah, and you guys have just been douche.
Woo!
Wow, okay, bye.
Messy. Messy. Messy.